Good afternoon. The highest court in the UK has ruled that the Prime Minister's prorogation of Parliament was unlawful. The Supreme Court unanimously upheld the ruling of the Court of Session. MPs will return to Westminster tomorrow, and opposition leaders are calling on Boris Johnson to resign. In the past hour, the Prime Minister said he strongly disagreed with the verdict, but it was one he would respect. Our political editor, Colin Mackay, has more.
11 judges in the highest UK court took 4 days to reach their unanimous bombshell judgment.
The court is bound to conclude, therefore, that the decision to advise Her Majesty to prorogue Parliament was unlawful because it had the effect of frustrating or preventing the ability of Parliament to carry out its constitutional functions without reasonable justification.
Lady Hale went on to say the prorogation should be quashed. That means Parliament has not been suspended. That was a sensational judgment from Lady Hale, a unanimous judgment of the Supreme Court of the whole of the UK. Now Joanna Cherry is calling for Parliament to be reconvened, to be recalled as soon as possible.
The Speaker has said he's ready for Parliament to resume. I've called on Parliament to resume immediately. I want to get into the chamber and table urgent questions to bring ministers of this minority Tory government to the dispatch box to answer for what they've been up to during the prorogation.
The Prime Minister is in New York at a UN summit. He's already made clear he has no intention of quitting, but now has no choice but to return to Parliament, where opposition leaders say he should.
I don't say this lightly. I think any Prime Minister with honour would tender his resignation after this judgment this morning. The Prime Minister has been found to have acted unlawfully, and clearly the effect of that was to shut down democracy. I don't believe it would be right or proper to continue with a Prime Minister in office who has been found to have acted in that way.
It is an extraordinary and historic ruling which shows a Prime Minister who's prepared to abuse his power and who's shown utter contempt for Parliament. And the fact that the highest court in the land has reached that judgment, I think, is quite astonishing, and I think it raises serious question marks about Boris Johnson's judgment, but also Boris Johnson's position as the Prime Minister of this country.
This is humiliating for the Prime Minister, who now face MPs when Parliament returns tomorrow. Colin Mackay, STV News.
And we'll have full analysis and reaction on this story at 6 o'clock tonight. Now here's Laura with a look at the weather.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
Hello, good afternoon. A pretty autumnal day out there today. Some sunny spells, but some dampness around as well. We've got more rain on the way later on. Temperatures not too bad at all, though, particularly in the west. We could see 19, maybe even 20 degrees. And it's looking pretty dry on the Western Isles tonight as that rain heads over from the east. Cooler there, though, for the east coast, but a relatively speaking, a mild night for all. Still some of those scattered showers lasting as we go through into tomorrow morning. Temperatures overnight, though, around 14 degrees, but more rain with the odd sunny spell on the way tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
That's all for now. Norman is here later. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.